The spot we're fishing on right now is really a massive weed flat. The whole back end of this bay is covered with weeds anywhere from 4 foot to about 12 foot. And what we're doing is snake trolling anywhere from about 8 to about 10 foot of water, sort of snaking over the deeper developing weed edges. But realistically, this concept about power fishing and even what we're doing here could apply to a wide variety of different types of underwater structures.
Got one, Jay.
David?
Yeah,
There
got
you
one.
go. Now you're talking. Looks like another good one. These are nice sized fish in here. It's sort of interesting.
Yeah,
Ooh.
well, there's a lot of food in weeds, and these guys are obviously in here to chow down. Weeds host tremendous populations of forage fish that in turn attract walleyes, including at times the biggest fish in the system. Inexperienced anglers frequently believe that expansive weed beds are the same throughout, and that locating fish is much like finding proverbial needles in acres of look-alike haystack. Most of the time, however, weed beds vary in depth and thickness and have open lanes, pockets, and edges where active walleyes prowl in search of food. Your job is to find these areas and convince the walleyes using them to bite. Now, adding to your challenge, common walleye presentations like jigs and live bait rigs tend to produce more snags than bites, while slow finesse presentations like slip bobbers limit your search capabilities. So what's an angler to do? Given the circumstances, it's far better to use a trolling system that incorporates efficient coverage without sacrificing walleye appeal and response. The good news is, spinners provide everything you need at trolling speeds of about 1 mile per hour and are ideal for weed trolling success.
Size? There you go.
Okay, he's a good one.
There you go. Come here, buddy. Look at that. There's
all right.
another nice one.
Whoa,
Look at that
that is
guy
a-
there. That's a gorgeous walleye there.
Beautiful walleye.
Ooh. Get the smell. Oh, you got it out of there.
Yeah,
There
we
you
got
go.
it. We got it. Yeah, there's another nice walleye with a power fishing approach. You know, while we're fishing over the tops of the weeds today, there's a variety of riggings that you can use to catch fish like these throughout the course of the season. Today's hot tactic incorporates a 1/4 ounce bullet sinker to slither a VMC Revolution cracked ice spinner above and between weed stalks at the desired depth and trolling speed. If we needed to fish a little deeper or faster, we'd switch to a slightly heavier 5/16 or 3/8 ounce bullet sinker, or use a slightly smaller blade that runs deeper due to less water resistance. A few weeks from now, once the weed tops have grown higher near the surface, we might need to switch to a mere split shot or two to run our spinners through the narrow band of open water between the surface and the weeds. Or we'd simply pop in a bigger blade for more water resistance, which would make the spinner rig run higher near the surface. As always, fine-tuning the combination of correct line length, proper sinker shape and weight, blade shape, size, and color pattern, and precise trolling speed enhances spinner trolling success.
You know, anglers today really have some tremendous technology available to them. You know, this engine I'm fishing here, it's a Mercury Verado 200 horse. I can actually troll just incredibly slow. Not only that, one of the biggest things, it's this really hands-on, instantaneous directional control with this big tiller like this. You know, whether I'm fishing a big expansive weed flat trolling like this or a deep water back trolling scenario where I'm fishing along a real tight drop off and I want to follow with that type of contour, this is the engine of choice for a lot of walleye fishermen. One thing that's nice about this big tiller, even with a 200 horse engine, that I can actually steer it with 2 fingers. Look at that. Just amazing. You got all the controls you need right here. Your RPM to slow you down, to speed you up. If you want, your trim and tilt, and forward, and reverse, or neutral.